Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to the vlog. Oh my gosh, my voice is completely gone. Hi. I just woke up, so that's why my voice is not here, and I'm sorry for the really bad lighting. It's just like it washes me out in all the wrong ways, and then this way, I don't know which way is worse or better. It is 5:45 a.m. I woke up around 5:15 so that I could like shower and get ready. I'm just packing up my things right now, like the leftover stuff. We're headed off to Athens today. I want to start to head out of here in like 10 minutes so that I could be early to the train. That's all the updates I have for right now though. So I'm gonna pack. I'll update you guys when we have more. I'm excited. We're gonna go to a new city today. All right, we just have to put our shoes on and check out of the hotel. Oh, Brian's calling me. Oh, he's calling me on his cell phone though. Call him back on FaceTime audio, and I will talk to you guys soon. My flight was delayed by over 3 hours. I'm gonna try to see if I can get compensation for that, but in the meantime, I got pasta salad and a really bad, oh my god, I almost spilled it, a really bad iced latte, and I'm gonna try to put sugar in it. I don't think I'll be able to salvage this, but I feel too awkward, so I'm gonna eat now. Hello, you guys. It has been such a travel day. It is actually 9:35 p.m. It's been a really long day, but I wanted to show you guys my Airbnb. I haven't like seen, I guess, everything, but seen most of it, so I want to show you guys. So this is actually on the first floor, second floor if you're in the US. If you enter here, this is what you get to see. So here is my little kitchen area. I actually got like a proper Airbnb this time. I think, oh my god, they left me water. Thank god. Wow, I need water. And then he said that they have, oh my god, yeah, they have like a bunch of cooking things. I mean, I don't know how much I'm gonna eat in here, but it's good to have coffee things. There's actually a Starbucks like so close to here. Not that I'm gonna get Starbucks, don't worry, but today my ice latte was so bad, and I'll tell you more about it. But anyway, I actually have a microwave too, which is really nice because if I do get something, I can actually bring it home and have leftovers, which I haven't been able to do. And then this is the little living room area. I don't know how much I'll spend in here. And then here's the bathroom. I haven't turned on the, oh, wait, what? Oh no, that's not a light. Where's the light switch in here? Wait, I'm actually losing it. Okay, I'll figure that out later. Maybe it's out here. Yep, it sure is. Okay, I forgot that was the thing. Oh, let me not turn on that fan. Found the light switch. So here's the bathroom. Oh, they only gave me, okay, oh, shampoo, shower gel. All right, well, that's all the shampoo I guess I have, but I think that'll last me. That'll be fine. And then coming over here, this is where the bedroom is. These are not balconies. They actually just like look out into the city. And then this also has like a little closet. Nothing too insane. There's like an extra blanket in there. So today was just such a long travel day because, oh, let me move all these towels. I actually got to, so I had 2 flights today. I was supposed to go from, where did I start? Berlin to Serbia, and then Serbia to Athens. And it was just a mess. There was only supposed to be about a 2-hour, like in between, what's it called? Layover, 2-hour layover. And that was not the case. So I made it to Serbia totally fine. And then when I got there, the like gate area just basically says like something along the lines of check back at this time to see your gate number. So I was like kind of internally wondering like, did I get my gate number mixed up? Like, why can't I find my gate number? But I've never in my life gotten any of that mixed up. So I was just like patiently waiting, and then I go to check at the time that it said, and then it was like, actually now it's delayed to this time. And I was like, okay, again, kind of like, did I do something something wrong? Like, did I misinterpret something? I just waited, and then I could see the gate number finally. So it was delayed by about an hour. And go over to the gate, and then the women are just like the two women that were at the gate, they were so rude. They were like yelling at people. People were like just generally asking questions because they were not giving any information. And yeah, they were just like so rude about everything. So then people were just like also frustrated, kind of yelling back. Then eventually they like go up on the loudspeaker and they're like, your flight is delayed indefinitely. Like, we don't know when it's gonna come back because there's, what's the word that they said? It wasn't operational. That's what they kept saying. And all of us were like, what do you mean it's not operational? Like, it's an airplane. And also they had just let off other passengers off of the airplane. So we were like, what do you mean it's not operational? So then they just said like, basically it's indefinitely like paused and we don't know when you're gonna be able to get on the flight. And then they were like, there's also a 12 a.m. flight, but if you want that flight, then you have to cancel this flight and then stay here until midnight, basically. So all of us were kind of just like, do you have any other answers? And they were like, again, yelling at people. So then eventually they're like, okay, your new flight is at 4:40, but we don't know what gate you're out of, so you're gonna have to go check yourselves. And we were like, whatever. I think, what time was it at that point? It was probably about 2. So that meant we had about like 2.5 hours, 2 hours until boarding. I got some food and I have really bad latte, which is when I tried to check in with you guys, but it was just like so awkward because there were so many people around me, and then I was like whispering and then people like started looking and I was like, never mind, never mind. But anyway, so I was like chilling there for a while. I was like, okay, it's gonna be fine. Like, I was just happy that I was getting on a flight, and even if I was gonna be late, like I wanted to have today as sometime in Athens because I was supposed to land here at 3 p.m. So I would have been able to like explore Athens a little bit, but it's okay because at minimum I'm here now, and tomorrow I have plans to go to like the Acropolis and all of that. So I wanted to at least be in time for that. Like, I was already looking up tickets of like, how else can I get to Athens? Can I still get tickets to the Acropolis? That kind of thing, because I started to panic about like, to get to the wedding, I have to go through Athens. So like, am I gonna even be able to do all of that? So anyway, I finally get to my new gate because they don't give you your gate until 30 minutes before, which is when you're supposed to be boarding, which makes no sense to me. I did not love the Serbia airport, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of a mess, at least the terminal that I was in. So anyway, I get there and they're handing out tickets, and they only announce anything in Serbian as well, so I don't even know what they're saying. But then I'm like, okay, I'm assuming if, like, all of my tickets are always on my phone, but I was like, I'm just gonna ask like, oh, if it's on my phone, is it fine? And luckily I did, because they were like, no, it's not, you need your paper ticket. And I was like, okay, well then can I have my paper ticket? And they couldn't find it. And then they were like, oh, we don't have it. And then just like moved around me. Like, there was a line, I was next in line, I waited my turn, and then they went behind me and started passing out more tickets. And I was like, hello? And so then I asked again. They started like going between different people who had like different bunches of tickets, trying to like find my ticket. They couldn't find it, and they were like, you must not have a ticket. And I was like, no, I definitely have a ticket. And then they were like, okay, well, we'll figure it out. And then kept passing out tickets to other people. And I was like, what's happening? So then I waited there for like probably another 10 minutes, and it was like 20 minutes until boarding. Like, not even boarding, we were supposed to be on our flight, but nobody had boarded yet. And I was just like, what is happening? So I finally got aggressive with them, and I was not aggressive, but aggressive for me. And I was like, I need you to print me out a new ticket now. Like, I'm not missing this flight. She printed me a new ticket, but then at that point I was just so freaking stressed. I eventually made my way onto the plane, and actually it was kind of fun too, because, not fun, but like interesting. What's the word that I'm looking for? I don't know, like I felt like I had a buddy there. I met a woman who, she was probably in her like 60s or 70s. She was solo traveling as well, and she said that her husband doesn't really like to travel, so he stays home and she goes off and travels. And she's from Chicago, and so we were just like chit-chatting. Her name was Denise. She was so sweet, but it was nice to like have another person there who was just as confused and who like also spoke English and like was just like, did you hear what they just said? Because I didn't hear what they said. So anyway, her and I chatted a bunch, and that was that. Then I made my way to the plane, and then I got to Athens, and then I took a train, which took like an hour, but it was gonna be an hour taxi anyway. So I was like, $9 or $60, or actually euros. So whatever that is, like 70 plus. And now I'm here. So I'm gonna shower and probably start to head to bed because I'm so tired. But anyway, that was the mess that was today. Tomorrow, I actually am excited. I made some plans while I had some downtime at the airport. I did some quick Googling and wrote down a list of things that I think I want to do, and pretty much everything is within walking distance, which is really, really nice. I feel like I'll try to have maybe like a bigger day tomorrow. The next day I can kind of like try to hit anything everything else that I didn't get to see. It's supposed to be hot. Let's see, today's high was 90 here. Tomorrow the high is gonna be 90 again, and then Saturday it's 87, and Sunday I leave early, so I only have 2 days here in comparison to everywhere else, but I did Berlin in 2 days, so I could do this in 2 days. Also, it's so lively here. So lively. It's crazy. Like, I got off on the train station. I wish I could have recorded, but I was just like so focused. But like, there's like parties happening. It's crazy. I'm gonna start to get my things together. I actually have like room in here, which I feel so nice about. Like, I feel like I can spread out a little bit. Yeah, and then we go up to the wedding soon, which I cannot believe. I'm so excited. So it's gonna be a crazy couple of days, but I'm excited. And I don't know yet, so forgive me because I don't know how I will do this. You guys will know sooner rather than later. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a big Greece vlog or if I'm gonna do an Athens and a Corfu vlog, only because I'm gonna have so many wedding activities that I don't know how much I'll be able to vlog realistically. So I think I might do my vlogs by country versus by city, but if there feels like there's enough content for 2 different vlogs, then you guys will get 2 different vlogs. So we'll just see. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Actually, I'm giving you that heads up, but at this point you guys already know because the video is out and it says what it says. But anyway, still giving you the disclaimer. I'm gonna go shower. Oh, that's my alarm. I'm gonna go shower and then we're gonna get to bed. We're gonna wake up early and we'll get a few things knocked off the list before it gets too hot. Ryan wants me to get him a pin. I need to get a postcard. Those are really the only 2 things I need to get. So I'm gonna stop yapping. I've been talking for literally, I can see the little timer, 15 minutes. That's too long. I gotta go shower. Goodbye. Good morning, you guys. What's today? Friday. I am going to the Acropolis today. I was so cold last night. I even turned off the AC and everything, but I just like, you know when you're like asleep enough that you don't realize that you're like uncomfortable? So I kept waking up, not being aware of why, and it turned out it was just because I was cold. So anyway, I'm gonna start getting ready. It's only 8:30 right now, but I kind of want to start getting out, walking around. Let's do it. Let's start getting ready. I don't even know if I've said much this morning, so hi, and let's check out Greece. All right, we've unlocked a new outfit. I'm gonna go look for the laundry room really fast, and then we're gonna head out and let's go explore some of Athens. And I just found this church. Let me show you that. Actually, it's really pretty. I went inside. Luckily, I was wearing pants because you can't go in with shorts, but I can't take pictures inside, but let me show you. It says that it was built in the 11th century. Also, when I went to the coffee shop this morning, my barista told me that she liked my pants and I felt like I accomplished something. It's just so cool that you happen upon these things. This is so cool. Let me show you. So yeah, like I was saying, we're in the neighborhood of Placa. I'm gonna walk over to the Temple of Zeus, and then from there we're gonna go to the Acropolis. I think that's the plan for right now. And then after, we'll see what else we get up to. We have like a few things that we want to tackle today, and I want to try to get as much done today so that the leftover things I can get done tomorrow. It's so crazy to me because everybody that I've talked to and I've been like, oh yeah, I'm going to Athens, I'm like, oh, I didn't like Athens at all. And I don't know if like I just heard that so many times that I had this like bad expectation, but I'm obsessed with it. I like it a lot. Like, I just don't think that there's many places, and I think this is why I fell in love with Rome, where I could just be walking and then this is what I see in the distance. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Anyway, let's go check it out. guys got a lot of like montage-y type stuff from me just now, but there's just so much to see. It was so insane. I'm going over to the north slope now, and I think that's the last thing that I have to see. Then I don't know what we're gonna do next. Maybe a museum, maybe another walking thing, I'm not really sure. This is basically like all the backside of everything, which is really cool to see as well. And there's just like still other things here. So let's go see the north slope. Okay, we're just behind the Acropolis now. The bugs here are so loud, but there's all these like ruins back here. So like here, for example. So we're gonna just kind of walk around. There's a couple that I wanted to see, but let's go check this out first. Then we'll circle back around. Yeah, we're just exploring a little bit. This was like one of the main things I wanted to do here. Okay, so I have one more main area that I want to see here, but I started walking and just saw this like really beautiful spot. So it's like a lookout point. So I decided we're gonna walk it really fast. And I'm kind of laughing to myself because in my head, I'm like, you know, like thinking of like, oh, it would be so fun to show this to Ryan, or like it'd be fun to see this with him or whatever. And then in these moments where I'm just like exploring and seeing literally everything I can see in an area, I can hear Ryan in the back of my head being like, we don't need to see everything, Jessica, because he kind of hates when I do that. But in my mind, I'm like, if I'm here, why not see it all? This is where we came from, and I saw this trail and I was like, I must. And there was another man going down here. I saw online that it's like a really good lookout spot. Or sorry, that's obvious. Of course it's a good lookout spot, but it's a good sunset spot specifically. All right, last few things, and then maybe we'll go to lunch and a museum, something along those lines. This is great. Do you guys see that? Like, let me actually zoom in. I don't think you can see it. That's that Colosseum thing I was talking about. I can't really, actually I might be able to tell better from this camera. I have no idea what that is. I cannot wait to go to the ocean soon too. Oh, look at this butterfly. It feels so weird to be in such a busy city and yet to be completely alone in a place. Like, I feel like that never happens. So this is just a really special time for me, at least. All right, I think the last place I want to go to is called Memphis Hill. Sorry, I'm like also looking on, so you can actually see it. That observatory right there. That's where we'll be going, but we have to go that way and then all the way down. And after that, I think is when we will probably go. I'm not hungry, but I probably should get lunch. And then I think maybe a museum would be nice just to get some AC. Let's keep walking. Let's go back. We're gonna go to Memphis Hill and we'll see what else we do. We made it to Memphis Hill. Here is the observatory. How cool. There's also these beautiful birds. I wish I could capture one a little bit closer, but it's so neat. There's the Parthenon again, or like at the Acropolis. And yeah, here's the observatory. Oh, this is cool too. This is what I thought it was going to be originally, but it's still really cool. There's this other, like, what looks to be an observatory. Seeing it this close is so neat. This is where that other observatory is housed. So I guess it is an observatory, but it's not open in the summer. I think now I'm going to go try to find some lunch. I'm sweating. It's so hot. I also got sunburnt for sure. I don't know if you can tell yet. So on my way back, I wanted to drop off some stuff at the Airbnb. On my way here, I accidentally walked through a flea market. I saw it online, but I don't know, I just didn't even think about it. And then I ended up walking through it and I got myself a hat. So I could kind of feel my ear. I don't think it's sunburnt. I was like even trying to hold on to it, but it's not the cutest. I don't love bucket hats, but you know what? It's gonna protect me, and we're gonna have some beach days coming up soon, and I did not bring a hat, so this will be my new hat. And then at least my face is covered. This doesn't help my arms. I need to get sunblock. I actually bought sunblock for the trip, and then I didn't bring it because I didn't have enough space. All right, I had space, I didn't have enough weight. But anyway, I got this color because there was a couple of different colors that I was in between, but I don't have a hat this color, and I feel like this type of green is like a neutral these days, and it goes along with everything that I've brought, and also it's my favorite color, so why not? But I'm gonna put my hair back up. I might take a quick rinse off and then go back out. So anyway, I also got this postcard. I got this one specifically because I was trying to find something that I feel like is like a good representation of what I did and what I liked, and this one is obviously, it says Athens Placa, and so this is like the Placa area, and then this is the Parthenon. I didn't want to get something that was just the Parthenon because I feel like Athens is worth so much more than just the Parthenon. Like, I feel like they really hype that piece up. And then Brian collects enamel pins, so he asked me to get one from here for him. So these are the two that I landed on, and I ended up getting two because I was like, he'll like one of them and then the other one I guess I'll have. This one just says Greece and it has Greece on it. He wanted one that said Athens, but like truly I could not find one. So then this was the next best one that I could find. This little owl and then AOE. I think that's some sort of let me look that up actually. It's an abbreviation meaning of the Athenians. It says that it's often with the Athenian owl. What does the owl symbolize? Wisdom, knowledge, and insight in ancient Greek culture due to its association with Athena, the goddess of wisdom, and the patron deity of Athens. Anyway, oh, I also ate, I had sit down, like a restaurant service. I got a Coke. They gave me this huge water, which was like €1.80 and like a kebab euro thing. The whole total was $9.50. And so then he like gave me the thing and he asked me if I wanted a tip, but he like pre-put in a tip of like 70 cents. Normally I don't tip when I'm in Europe because you're not supposed to, but I was just like, whatever, it's already there, it's easier. And it was all in Greek, so I couldn't like, I would have to be like, can you select no? Because he was like, only if you want to. And I was like, it's fine, whatever, it's 70 cents. So I just selected yes. And then because I tipped him, I think he kind of felt bad. So he came back around and he was like, because of your tip, here's the sorbet. So then he gave me a lemon sorbet. He said it was fresh, whatever that means. I think it just comes out of a machine, but it was good. I'm gonna chill these waters a little bit. Okay, and last but not least, so I want to put all this stuff away, but I want to also, I actually messaged my Airbnb host because this morning I could not find the laundry room for the life of me. And if I would have just read all of the instructions, it was in the instructions. He even was like, did you see it in the instructions? And then screenshot it. And I was like, nope, I didn't. So I want to go check it out. It's apparently right across the hall from my room. So let's see. All right, well, this is it. Nice and easy. I'll come in here and do this later, but for now, let's close. This is the key, by the way. It looks crazy. Let's lock this. Also to lock my door, I have to, that's how I have to lock it. And then this is if you want to like, it's kind of like the chain, but it lets you open the door a little bit. And then I have to put this in so that the lights stay on. Okay. Oh, and I need to turn this on. Such a process. Set a timer for 15 minutes. So, okay, I do want to see the little park area and I want to see, there's like a changing of the guards. I think that would be kind of cool. So I've made like a list of the things that I want to see and then I'm kind of like making a priority list. You know, it's been really hot today, but it's not like terrible. Oh, yep, I'm sunburned for sure. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna charge my watch and my phone, I think, for a little bit. I'm going to take a quick rinse and then we'll go off and keep walking around, I think. I'm gonna change into like some shorts now that I don't want to go to any churches. Yeah, we'll see what else we get up to. Honestly, I think that's the plan. Anyway, okay, let's go rinse off and get changed. And I kind of just want to keep walking around. It's really fun to just walk. I was gonna say this hat just totally doesn't match, but you know what? I'm going for it. I don't even care. This is a whole new outfit. We finally took more out from the packing cube. It feels weird to like not wear, like the last few places I've been, it's been hot. So to wear this in comparison feels so weird. Also, I know that the hat, I'm just not a fan of bucket hats, but you know what? I need to protect my face. I can tell it's already so burnt. So I'm gonna go and get some sunblock, some aloe, hopefully. And then I also wanna go see the changing of the guards. And I think that's what we're gonna end up doing right now. This is the outfit that we're gonna wear. I think it's good. Like, whatever, it is what it is. Let's go and explore some more of Athens. We're at the temple of the Olympian Zeus. I'll tell you guys more about it in a sec. But first of all, the changing of the guards was crazy. It was very, very cool. So let's go and see some more ruins. Here's what we're looking at so far. I honestly can't believe how much we've been able to do today, but look at this. So we're gonna go this way and then we're gonna like loop that way and then come back around over to here. So also you can still see the Acropolis. It's always there. I'm gonna walk up to these because as close as I can get. You just like, you see them online and you're like, that's really cool. And then you see them, you know, from afar and you're like, that's even cooler. But you don't realize how big they are until you can get as close as you possibly can get. They're obviously doing a lot of renovation, but still. And that over there too, I think we walked through. While we're looking at these ruins, I figured I would update you guys. So earlier I was like, I don't know if I need to see all of the ruins. And then I was realizing because I can kind of go through some of them kind of fast, I'm trying to do as much as I can today off of my list. And I think that will only leave me with one thing to do tomorrow. So then I can have like a proper day to just like explore tomorrow, which will be nice. So that's sort of the plan now. This is really, really cool. I love it. I'm not sure why, but I especially love this like fallen column. It's just so cool to me. That was a long day. I feel like it was a very, very successful day. Let me kind of just like run through with you guys what I have accomplished for the day. I think I'm officially in for the night because I am exhausted. I just had dinner, which is why I have this soda, and I need to drink more water because I've drank so much water today, like more water than I've been drinking all trip, but I really need to drink more water. I made this list like I told you guys, and I'm just gonna run through really fast what we did. We started off the day in the Placa neighborhood. Well, we first started with coffee, then we went to the Placa neighborhood, then Acropolis, and then we went to that like little hiking area, which was Nymphis Hill, Prison of Socrates, and the Philo something. I wrote Philo ... because I couldn't remember off the top of my head, so did that. Then we went to the Athens National Gardens. Well, first we came back here, then we went to the Athens National Garden, and then we went to the changing of the guards. Actually, I haven't gone to the Syntagma. I went to Syntagma Square yesterday. That's where my bus like dropped up, not my bus, my metro, my train dropped us off. But the changing of the guards was not actually at Syntagma Square. It was at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, which is like the Parliament building. That whole situation was so crazy to me. Like it was so interesting the way that they like did everything, and also just like how hot it is and they're still doing all of that. Like that was a lot. And then we went to the Temple of Olympian Zeus, which was really cool. I feel like I saw a lot of it from the outside, but getting up close to it was really, really neat. So I liked that. The only things that we didn't do, so I was actually on my way to ancient Agora of Athens, but the way that Google Maps took me kind of took me to like this weird dead end that like was not an entrance, and the last entry was at 7 p.m. I think. It was like 6:30 at that time, and my back was kind of hurting because I have walked so much. Let me actually check my official 11.46 miles. That's a lot. Almost 11 and a half. That's the longest distance we've done this entire trip, and that is 27,926 steps. How am I like still energetic? So basically we've been going from 9:30 to now it's 7:15, almost on the dot. So we've been going. So yeah, so didn't do that, and we also didn't do Acropolis Museum. It is technically open until 10 p.m. today, but I thought at first I was like, I'll do that, but I thought maybe it might be nice to be able to retreat into a museum and like some air conditioning tomorrow. So I think tomorrow we're going to do Ancient Agora of Athens, Syntagma Square, and Acropolis Museum. I wrote down a few extra things in case I have like extra time. Like there's a museum of Greek technology, there's something called Hadrian's Library, but it seems like more ruins, so I don't know if I need to do that. And then there's also this like oldest house in Greece. There's also this square that we went to. What was it called? I wrote wrote it down and then I deleted it because I saw it, but now I'm like, where was that? Monastiraki Square. Wow, we did a lot today. We'll continue to do things tomorrow. I think that when I'm in Corfu, I probably won't have too much to actually do because I'll have so much wedding stuff to do. And then when I'm in Rome, I've already done all of the touristy things that you can imagine because I went to school there. I'll get to just hang out with friends, which I'm very excited about. My friend, I think I've told you guys multiple times now, but he took the whole week off and he was saying that he was kind of like planning out like, oh, these are all the things that like us who like live here do, and like kind of trying to like plan out things that we would want to do or like what would be fun, even if we wanted to like go to the ocean, go to the mountains for a little bit. So I'm very excited about that. So I think I'm gonna turn on the AC. I'm gonna shower. I need to give the boiler, I learned it's actually 10 minutes. So I think, yeah, we're gonna start to wind down. Tomorrow kind of feels like the last day of my trip because it's the last day of my solo trip, or last day of my solo travels, I should say. Technically I have one day in Corfu by myself, but once I'm in Corfu, I'm gonna be meeting up with friends. I feel like the rest of the things that I like have planned are like not my plan. Well, that's not necessarily true. Rome is completely whatever I want it to be, but I feel like the days that I'm in Corfu, I'll do whatever the rest of everybody else is doing because I'm there for the wedding. Anyway, I'm going to go shower and I think that's probably gonna be it for the night. So I will probably just talk to you guys tomorrow, but if anything exciting happens, I will definitely let you guys know. Hello you guys, it's Editing Jessica, and I just wanted to let you know that I had so much to say about Greece and so much to show you guys. I didn't want to cut out so much that I was just like taking out chunks of my day because I feel like Greece was such a fun place that I loved. So I decided that I'm going to actually make Greece into 2 separate vlogs, hopefully. I haven't fully edited everything, but we're already at the 30-minute mark. So I am going to end the video here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the travel vlogs and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.